they reach you from independent television anywhere, be say they watch us, and we look matter when BCSA concern us. Things they happen, we go out, we concern and say the cost of building materials, it will be here again, according to that, it's not there. But for all of these ones now, when you go buy, just spend money for all this kind of material, once they see houses they collapse, houses they scatter, waiting they cause them. Because of this one, we can't go call our people, they want to say, we hear they do jolly. When BCSA say consign the association, we can't go call them and they come talk to us. All of this is they happen and do jolly. We talk about the people when we say they for Nigeria Institute of Bathing. I'll get two of them here when they talk to us. We get Buda, maybe I'll call them Buda Osa, Odia, welcome to our program.
Thank you very much.
I'll get Buda. Yeah. Okay, now you know your name, eh? You call out and you say you don't want to make people call your name. Everybody call out by yourself. Welcome to the program.
Immediate past chairman, Nigeria Institute of Bathing in the States.
God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Everything. We they see them now. Everybody they complain, say the cost of living not be here. And whether we like them or not, person belay now a BCS they think of. Before you think of another thing, say before you go build a house. Even to reach the house now, so you won't build that. Now no go area. And upon say the things they dare like that, houses still they fall. Now I start with you, my immediate past chairman of Nigeria Institute of Builders, Gabriel Omoyi. Waiting call they cause all of these kind of things.
Okay. My people, I greet you now this morning. I greet everybody who did this Benin. Now welcome to our week, Nigerian Institute of Building, Edo State, and the whole of the Federation. These are our Builders Week.
Okay, no problem.
Yes, the question when you ask is very clear. When the cost of building materials are going up, you notice that a lot of things will come again happen. Where a bag of cement that is required for a building construction, maybe it will be 3 or 4, you can discover say the person, the contractor or the client, because say he don't dare, go want to reduce the quantity, and by so it will affect the quality. And one of the greatest problems we will get for the building industry or in the construction industry, now monitoring. There's no proper monitoring. And thank God, say a lot of things are coming up newly in Edo State now. The first problem, there was a lot of problem with our building policy in Edo State. If you reach Upper Sakmumbana, you discover all the buildings are the same. Now the same design. The majority of them no approval. And you go see conductor today, tomorrow go see an architect. Not the architect, there's a difference in Edo between an architect and architect. Okay. And if you reach up, you go there to the talk. So architect plenty, but architect are few.
Okay.
Then tomorrow you go see service say na builder. You cannot be a builder if you are not a qualified person.
I'll come to that. You get one thing when we say you talk now, my brother. I want you to pick out from there, sir. You say no proper evaluation. A body like this supposed to get people. When we say yes, say meet with governor liaise with them, or meet with government liaise with them. Say yes, and now get a monetary body or a monetary part of you people. Well, go evaluate that kind of thing. You don't feel say yes, say that the absence of that one now on a problem. Or are they among the costs and going to evaluate them?
Thank you, Maoga, for this opportunity. The truth we say, we in our institute, as an institute, we get the level where we feel to reach. We have been trying all this while to communicate with government. When policy comes, we will say, I say I go be. When policy comes, say I no go be. But the truth we say, if you not there, you not there. Because there's another body where they regulate the building profession, which is called the Council of Registered Builders of Nigeria, COBON. That one, a federal government, I get them. Now, that body, so now license me. They get exam, you will pass the exam. They'll check all your qualification, the university or the polytechnic where you graduate. Then they'll check if you don't also write NIOB exam first. Because if you normally write down be exam pass, you know go fit go that one. This body, the federal government, now get am. But the truth be said, because of the normal bureaucracy with the government institution, some of this body, they just relax for Abuja. What did they happen for other smaller states? Make I use the word smaller states, not go too concerned them. But we as members who are professionals, we dey liaise with ministries here, like the Ministry of Fiscal Planning for Edo State now. Thank God for the lady way with the commissioner there. Maybe because she is also a member of the built environment. What we mean by member of the built environment? Those in the built profession. So that's why if you see the policies which they try to bring up now, or things which they talk, now things will go bring sanity enter this industry.
You never tell me now, the question I ask you, why don't we have how you take our people and evaluate the thing when we say go the monitor and go the work now what
I now the try
the National Assembly, State Assembly, maybe only government they carry bill they go there.
Yes.
Maybe they carry policy they go there. Anybody, somebody that give me if you come out to carry bill go there.
Yes.
I mean they look the merits of this thing.
Yes.
With respect to people like
there's a proposed like that.
Apart from the colossal loss they lose when we say a building collapse. People they die inside. No amount of money for buy human beings.
Yes. Private bill day where we dey try push for state house or assembly. Then you still get the one way the ministry invite us, we come put our input for this bill where they won't send. We go sanitize the building industry. But you know say as government things they be, all this why there is a building code. There's a building code where they this country we're supposed to be the rules guiding all these things what they do for building. But most of the states in Nigeria have not domesticated theirs. They're not aligned with
federal level.
Okay. There are some states in this country today. If you not be registered builder, you not go fit manage site. You cannot be there as a production manager for that project. But some other states they not really care. So we as an institute for here, we dey try our best. The relationship between me and the commissioner presently is very cordial. So there's a bill that is going to the House of Assembly. If I think it's on the final stage presently, we don't make our input for that bill so that sanity will come. Just like you talk, first material they there, yes. Then even with the material where they there, first will come builders. The house go collapse, the house not go come out well. And because for here we know the two get collapse here. Though we've recorded about 3 in quick succession in this city. And you know say get the way the thing they be. If not be only ITV we go continue to be lift up. You know say when things like that happen, if ITV no report it go be like say no happen or just quickly we know how that one be. So we don't get them here. But another issue now, quality. Haven't spent your money to get a good building. The quality of the building they poor.
If I don't make a mistake, the other time we say I host
yes.
I'm not sure say you there you did.
Yes.
When I talk about the 12 mm, you know the 12 mm again. You understand? 16 mm, no be 16 mm again. Person when we say you want to buy, you say the builder that say buy 12 mm come or especially architect. When we say don't talk architect, say buy 12 mm come. Then you go buy 12 mm, how many buy 100 pieces, you buy the road, they carry and reach there, maybe so you use. Because me I dey look at for my own eye. I look and say, this kind 12 mm, it's not the kind 12 mm who they see yesterday and all of that. What do people like Ona they do to make sure say this kind 12 mm, if you go there, that gauge of 12 mm now you go get. If you buy 16 mm, that gauge, any mm you say you buy, and that gauge don't be so now get. I mean I just get an institute just to train people or maybe I to get members. At the end of the month, and they collect juice for their hand, I be what you want a day.
No, not really. You know, in Nigeria, we get Standard Organization of Nigeria. Standard Organization of Nigeria not be to stay for work, but to check everything whether they bring into this country and what they do for this country to make sure say it follow standard. Or to granite, Standard Organization is supposed to check.
Okay.
So this is what it is supposed to be. You know, like most of the time at the talk say, building not they collapse for paper. Now for granted they collapse.
Yes.
You know they collapse for paper.
Yeah.
But you know our government they pay emphasis to paper and they forget waiting there for construction.
Reality, waiting for grant.
Whether we like it or not, I must give it to Commissioner for Fiscal and Urban Development, the person of Isoke Omo. You know, she's coming up with a lot of reform. You know, when the right person they go must always speak the truth. Just of recent few days ago, as at the past, I see one vehicle, the brand down building control. If the man will design, and the man and they approve, and the man I want build, I will not take control. If You know, if you go Lagos, this building control agency doesn't exist. And when this law go and they give power for this building control to really take place for here, then we as builders and as a COBOL certified builders, we can also go out because the law gives us the power. The law of 2004 will give power to all regulatory agencies to operate. Take for example now, if you see the new ministry now, the governor, he separates a lot of things. He say a ministry for road and bridge. That one are for civil engineer. The ministry for urban development, that one are for other built environment professionals. So that everybody will know what with their rights. Not to say some people will just take them assisting at their farmhouse. So on the issue of what you ask, see, in spite of all these situations, say with the exist building still they collapse, I will tell you, say, majority of the construction you are seeing in the town, not even from the professionals, now the quack, the architect. If you reach Upper Sakoba now, you see an architect na this side. And it's not supposed to be, because a product will never be better than the environment that produces it. Okay. So if the environment you produce not teach you, say make you go supervise for site, what will be your role? And two, we also want government, we have been telling government, say, maybe they put in structures so that you know we fit regulate. Because if you see like the law now, you will not be lawyer, you not fit go court at all. If you not be doctor, you not fit go operate person. So now so it's supposed also be. But people they look a lot of areas say problem they, but building collapse not the key person. If you not kill the worker, go kill the owner. It's a time bomb in this country. And the reason why you say we as builders declared this week say it must be builders with not to create awareness. Say the right professional when you supposed to engage is supposed to be the builder. Even the engineers we are talking about, say engineer are not supposed to build house. Because now road and bridge now be their own. The only thing that will bring the engineer because of the structural stability, this one carry me back to the road where you talk about just now. If the structural engineer, not the all engineers, so structural engineer, when they certify saying a structural engineer, now you go tell us, okay, if this building are upstairs, this is the number of size where it's supposed to be the road. So when the builder decide to produce it, they bring in the road, the structural engineer can visit and say, no, this road is undersized. But my brother, where the problem is now, not even we, the professionals, now for some standard organization to regulate all this material, we will use for sites.
People they already talk and say, I remember it every one Igbo man here. They talk and say, Nigeria don't get issue with law. They say we get one of the best sets of laws for the world. They say, but the problem is implementation.
Very correct.
You understand?
Very correct.
How will they implement all these kind of laws? That be the question I will ask you.
You see, the truth be say,
because we don't see them now. People go there, say they'll go there, pack people things, say you know this one, know this one. If you know to the apple, they'll go write for something for the wall, stop building. If you know to the apple, they don't continue the building again, and the rest. What can happen between that time when they say stop building and can they build again? What basically we know they see.
Now the question when you first asked me that time where that Lagos Wahala.
And I turned my head because we never still get answer to that.
We
never building the collapse for Lagos till down.
Yes, building.
And you talk and say three buildings, three incidents of building collapse, it happened very short
succession. Yes.
Even for Benin.
Even for Benin.
Yes.
Even for Benin. The truth be say that way they happen behind the scene after they don't stop work put. Sometimes as professional, what we know be say when they place stop work for a site, they will say, okay, come, see what you not do, see what you not do. If you do all those things, then work will start. But if the stop work was placed based on the structural stability, as in what they do there, in not quality reach, that one, it not get remedial. It's either you go carry the building down, or you just leave it like that. If now say paper never complete, you go they start. Government never say start, you go start. They say stop. They figure process the paper, fine you. But if now say wait till you they build there, for what you're supposed to use 16 mm, you go to use 10 mm or 12 mm. Now because now they say stop the work. That kind of one you're not supposed to start them again. Now be that Lagos own that time. You know, so I tell you here, say the thing not really clear to us. We will be professional. Say if a building had 16 floors approval, then somebody can't go make a 21 floor because to go 21 floor after 16, not be my mind and not be to jump ground. Supposed to apart from go ground, the facilities to even take work for that kind of site. 16 floor and 21 story building floor not be the same. So we don't say it get many things will happen. But thank God say the corona everything for Lagos, so they are settling down. But back to our own here. My Oga, they refer to Opa Sakomba just now. We are only just using that.
I know.
It happen for everywhere. Even the new GRA extension, when they say that be GRA extension, if you go there,
the upper GRA.
You understand? Upper GRA, God bless you, sir. If you go there, you see what these people did. You go there, ask yourself, sir. You get money to build this kind of quality, this kind of fine house. Why you not just do and well? Why you not add the quality journal? Why you not just get the real professional and make it do it? Because sometimes, penny-wise, apparently you go to say you save. You know they save anything.
Building with integrity. Now, since it's not us, now be the team.
Yes, for our week this year.
You understand? Yeah. Which kind of integrity when I define from people then when we say they build or building? Because the way they build now, you don't say you get integrity. At the end of the day, house when they do make you build, you could collapse. You don't say you get integrity. At the end of the day, house when you say you don't finish and the rest. You don't build an additional place. You don't tell people, say, I want to build this house, so how much you build and build for 50,000 naira. If I don't give 50,000 naira, I think at the end of the day, you refuse to come give her. Where is the integrity among builders? Make I ask you, Gabriel, among.
Let me borrow the word of His Excellency, Governor Godwin Noriyase Obaseki. He said in every action, somebody must be held responsible. Okay. Somebody must take responsibility. Okay. I always use that. I always learn that word from him. Now, you see, this thing where you asked just now about building with integrity. If, as I do so, I'm a builder, my training now to build, I'm not going to come out, say, because I look for money, make I come, they go, they do bridge, come, they go, they do road. I must first of all stay to my profession. And because now, what they train me for be that. And the environment, which is the university where you train me, now what they teach me from year 1 to final year, say, okay, everything about building be involved. So if you engage me as a builder, as a Cobon certified builder, and you give me money, make I take build for you, and what you can't discover, where be the owner of the house, you can't discover them, say what I do for you not correct, you go fit petition me, federal government will collect my license, and they will fit jail me. Now, the issue say, you just sit down here, say, build the collapse, build the do this, build the do this. Why they never carry people go jail? And you never think of many times.
I've done many times.
Yes, now what I want to tell you is why they don't carry people go jail. You see, Nigeria get law, according to what they both tell you, say Nigeria get law. You see all these professionals with this so architects, they get the regulator, they call them ACON. They get the law we establish ACON. Yes. You see, engineers get code where they regulate them. Builders get code where they regulate them. Town plan, you get top record, they regulate them. You see, every of these institutes, they get the law with federal government for 2004 passed for them for National Assembly. Okay, now your function be this, or now your function be this, now your function be this. Why people never go JC? If you see when building collapse, when you go reach there, when they handle the building, you can discover say na QS or na architect or na town planner. Now they handle the building.
Or na computer
scientist. So at the end of the day, which law you want to avoid this person?
Okay.
You can't use code one law, just like me now, Omoroyi. They can't use Omoroyi say na be Sado. It's not possible now. Wow. So when they read, they say who supposed to they say that Sado. Who called them Omoroyi? You don't use Omoroyi to say na be Sado now. So the profession where government give power to make it take the do building production. When if anything happen, you go fit carry and go court, they go jail am. So that make we learn out for what the government talks, say somebody go take responsibility. That be the builders.
Okay, as we take responsibility, so they celebrate in our week and all of that. I want to thank you so much for this in our company.
Thank you so much.
When I pray, say yes, when I go do what we do, no push this thing more than here, then we could push and so that evaluation will say we know the system, make with the people when they evaluate. That monitoring when we see know the system, make people when they monitor, so that the number of building collapse it will go down. And that one we see we need the number of the rig gauge of 12 mm. 13 mm, if not 22 mm, whatever mm, if not 1 mm it be. Look what they get you buy 1 mm, now 1 mm you go get. That you go do because we don't say people the one we say they do roads and the rest of them blood say they cut corners.
Yes.
No sir, builder, no sir, sir, thank you so much.
God bless you,
and builder, Gabriel or Moyi. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Make I see like una ITV. Now the role una they play. If other media join, they play this kind of role. You'll see sanity will come this. built environment for this state.
Congratulations.
God
Congratulations
bless you,
again.
Make we also thank Soke Omo for what they do for built environment for Edo. We dey believe say with a time as a commissioner, everything will take care.
I'm not going to thank
you.
you.
Well, no, thank you. Thank you for showing us. Thank you for this platform.
They continue the program. Good morning from Benin. They reach from independent television. Anyway, NBC, they watch us. Stay with us, not go anywhere. Some other things than they will NBC, we will take. No, just stay.